Let me see.
That's why we're on. We need to go on Twitch TV. Saying, hey.
Oh my god. Alex, the time where me and you both took our pants off and then Brady walked by.
That was so good. I remember because Brady, when I was down in Florida, Brady asked me about it, and he's like, I was just curious. That one time you guys were podcasting with that pants on, I'm like, just don't worry about it. That's how we roll. That's how Irrational Passions works, motherfucker. No pants, no problem. I think the weird part is that Scott didn't have his pants completely off. He just had his pants down to his ankles. It looked like I was like giving him a hand job under the table. Tony dropped. Great way to start the show.
Oh well.
I think
do the show without him.
his like connection to Google Plus sucks.
I think he mentioned that multiple times.
I don't know why. There we go. Hi again, Tony. Alright. It is Saturday the 8th.
This is why I like Skype.
I know. I like Google Hangouts. Alright. It is Saturday, December 8th, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am one of your many hosts, I'm Mr. Woo. I'm one of your hosts, Alex O'Neill, and this week I am joined by Namashine, as you clearly heard him, as he's playing Persona 4 violently. I'm also joined by Scott Guthier.
I'm on my
He's currently
iPhone.
eating pizza.
He's on his iPhone, I'm sorry. Scott's eating pizza. I'm also joined by Tony Horvath,
Hey.
who is just sitting there hating Google.
Yeah.
And,
Google, you suck. Hire me.
and Greg Blaney's here as well.
What's up, guys?
He's
How's everybody
also
doing?
eating pizza.
Yes, yes,
He's
I
also
am.
eating
Why am I not eating pizza right now?
Because you're not at my house.
because you're not at Scott's house.
What, Scott, why am I not at your house right now?
Are you at your house?
No?
No, he's in Gettysburg.
You're in Gettysburg.
That's why you're not
at
eating
my
pizza.
house. Otherwise, you'd be at my house.
I'm in the dumpster behind your house. You need to throw your pizza out so I can eat it.
Yeah. That's where I get all my food from.
Namashine, don't be such a stereotype. Get out of dumpsters, man. Jesus. We are again doing the podcast via Google G+. That's my
The G plus.
the G+. That's my gangster name for it.
Tony's absolutely hating it.
It just doesn't like me. It keeps kicking me out and saying that it has errors.
Yeah, he doesn't like it because it kicks him out, and it's just like, fuck you, man.
Google doesn't like racist.
Yeah.
Google doesn't like races.
And we all know how
Alex is Tefrozen.
Yep.
See, this is why we use Skype, guys.
I just realized that Safari is not the ideal browser to play.
Welcome back. There's two of you in this conversation now.
I see that. I see that.
Oh my god, there's two Alex!
What is he doing here?
The world is multiplying with Alex's. Oh god.
Yeah, now I'm gonna talk over everyone together with me. I don't think Safari is like the ideal.
Alex's Storm. Which one's the real one? Oh my god.
You have to
The real
shoot
problem
one.
is how we
You have
make
to
the
kill
other
one of
45
them.
minutes of Alex talking with two of them there. Do the multiplication.
Two of them will talk over each other for 2 hours.
That Alex is actually happy, and the other one's really, really
so
sad.
this doesn't happen again.
These jokes at my
We're safe.
There's even a comment on your house on Foursquare that says how sad it is.
the storm dungeon is very sad.
A place of video games and sadness.
But there are at least video games, so there's like some kind of happiness in some sick, demented way. So guys, we have a good show lined up for you. We already recorded the second half of the show, Namashine Scott.
I wasn't there. Sorry.
Tony was too busy getting fucked
Yep.
in the bunghole.
Not there though.
But But we talked about the VGAs already. I'll get Greg and Tony's input as well, of course, in a little bit. But a friendly reminder, we are doing our Game of the Year show at the end of this month. It's going to be tons of fun. We will be doing subsequent mini podcasts where each of us rattle off our top 10 or, in Scott and Evan's case, top 5 games of the year. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Why do they only have to do 5? I'm curious.
Because they play less games.
They only play 5.
It's true.
They play less games than us. Scott could probably do a top 10, but
Not from this
Yeah,
year.
Scott, can you do a top 10?
Not from this year.
Only if League of Legends is the top 5, right?
he can
Which
do.
it is.
He can do
I'm allowed to put that at the bottom of the list, maybe.
he can do
Play
like
some
top
3DS
10 MMOs.
demos.
We're also going to be doing some guest top 10 mini podcasts. Trollware is going to be doing one. He's going to be in Maryland for a little bit. He said he'll do.
Oh, is
Lego
he?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he's
That's
just
his.
going to put all of the Lego games.
When is Troll coming down?
He's going to be here from the 26th through the 28th, I believe.
Oh, so right after Christmas.
Yep.
Cool.
So he's going to hang out with us. It's going to be fun. I think I'm going to see if Harold wants to do a top 10 podcast of the year. And remember, our personal top 10 lists aren't exclusively games from this year. They're just the games that we played this year. So, and then we will be doing...
That makes it a
I
lot
can do
easier.
I can do a top 10 easy.
Yeah, but they have to be games that you didn't play until this year, obviously.
Okay.
You can't just like put League of Legends and WoW games that you've played tons in the past.
Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3.
Nobishin, just all the Mass Effects.
No, I did play Dark Souls at your place. I didn't get a copy of my own till this year, though.
Yeah, so
That doesn't count.
that would count. I think if you didn't really dig into it until this year. Like I didn't really dig into Dark Souls until this year, but it was on my top 10 list last year. So. And also, we're going to be doing our big Game of the Year show, where we are going to pick the winners, the losers. There will be tears. There will be fisticuffs. Namashine is going to come up to Maryland to fight me in real
And
life.
stay.
And we are going to fist fight about certain things.
You guys gonna knuck up?
We're going to knuck up. Is that like an abbreviation of knuckling?
Gross.
Yes.
That's kinky.
I mean, you should know this, Nabashin. It's in your language.
You're going to turn into Evan if you're not careful, Tony.
Yeah, that's true. I need to steer clear.
Tony the racist.
Tony the racist.
Tony the racist and Evan the walrus.
Evan the walrus, man. Don't fuck with the walrus. He eats penguins because they're black. So we got plenty of good stuff coming to you this month.
But he won't park next to them, no.
No, you. There's so many good stories that go with that. That's a story for another day. Tony, I think you just switched to your computer mic.
God dang it! Why is it so annoying?
I just wanted to let you know
He got dropped.
he got dropped. Indeed. So we're just gonna get started talking about video games and what's up. So
Am I here?
yeah, you're good.
You're here.
Yeah, it went back to voice.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why.
I think it's because you got disconnected that one time.
Probably. Scott, why is it so dark at in your face again?
Because Greg's
Clouds
getting all the light.
outside destroyed that. I should probably just turn the light on.
Well, the light, there's
Well,
light
I know
behind
Greg-
you, There's light behind me.
Scott,
Greg's in Scott's basement.
Scott's a creature of the night.
Scott is a creature of the night. Even
Yeah.
even at
We are
4
in the
o'clock
same
in the
room.
afternoon. He's
So Scott is the main character of Castlevania 2.
Castlevania
I'm the
Lords of
main
Shadow.
character for Alex's XCOM.
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a bit. So, Greg, man, what's up? How's it going, dude?
Not much. How are you?
I'm pretty good. But you, as our guest, please.
He's fat.
Fuck you, guys.
I'm good. I just got off work earlier today, so other than that, school, fuck school, and studying
Indeed.
for finals. So.
Yeah, I gotcha. Finals, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Anything interesting happened this week?
No, not at all. Just been doing stuff, playing video games.
Playing video games.
Watching
I think that's
anime.
like the general consensus. Namashine, man, how about you? What's up? How's Papa John's treating you?
The job is fine. I really enjoy working with the people there. They're nice and cool, and can deal with some of my fuck ups that I do because I'm new and stuff like that. And I don't know any better. But Brad Shoemaker is finishing Mass Effect 3, by the way. But other than that, like I really don't like people. Like just people. I don't want a person. It's just people. I just cannot stand. You talk to people on the phone. It's like, oh, can I order this? And you're like, sure. And it's like, okay. And then it's like, oh, can I have this? Oh, we don't serve that. Well, fuck you. And then they hang up the phone.
That's awesome. My mom
terrible.
My mom gets this terrible order anxiety every time she orders anything. She's just like, can I? Oh shit! Can I have Chinese? This is pizza. Sorry, bye. Click. She hangs up. So she just gets like really upset. It's the best when she's going through drive-throughs though. It's because she's just like, can I? I didn't know there'd be questions. All right, give me a minute. She's the best person to watch order food. Like seriously, when I was in Florida, I was like, we're gonna order Chinese food because I want Chinese takeout on Thanksgiving, and I called the place, or she was about to call them. She's like, can you do it because I don't want to worry about this right now. And she did this thing where she like flutters her hand, and then she handed me the phone, and I did it in like 3 seconds, and she was like, did they say anything? I'm like, no, Mom, it's not that scary.
Did they say anything about us being white?
Yes, they were like, oh, you so white. They didn't say that. That was racist. I'm sorry, I channeled my inner Evan.
Yeah.
But my mom is always afraid she's going to say something racist when she orders Chinese takeout.
Just gonna randomly be like, oh, hello! Can I get fried rice?
One time when I was talking to one of my friend's parents who was British, I just started talking in a British accent, completely not on purpose, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And she just laughed. So, it happens. Sometimes. But yeah, I'm sorry that people are stupid. No,
Alright. But other than that, we finished all the decorations in our house. I helped my mom with that. The house looks amazing like every year. And that's the thing about my mom that I just love about her. It's just the fact that like she's like a big inspiration for me. It's like as far as like being dedicated to something and getting stuff done. Because every year, like every Christmas, she just has to make it big and special and just look great around the house. And it's like I just admire that so much now. And like my sister and my brother and even my nephew, who's like 10 years old, they don't participate really. They don't really like get into the whole decorating Christmas stuff. But I've always been there with my mom because I'm like, and I know I'm like gonna like quote unquote carry the torch of like being like the super decorating person, like making the house look pretty and stuff like that. This is just something I really love about my mom and what we do for Christmas. So yeah, I love that.
my dad has always done that every year. The sad part is like since when I was younger, since I had 2 brothers, he would just like crack the whip over me and my brother's heads and make us put up all the decorations. So he would just sit there like the angry foreman and watch, and yell at us to do it faster. But yeah, he goes all out, like the inflatables in the front yard, lights lining the entire driveway, the lights on the roof and stuff. 3 Christmas trees, all fully decorated, each with its own theme. So
Right.
he's an all-out guy. We had a 12-foot Christmas tree one year. That was pretty intense.
That's a lot of feet.
Yeah.
Usually I only have 2 feet.
2-foot Christmas tree, just like a little baby thing standing on a desk.
Sure.
But I'm glad your mom's getting in the holiday spirit, Namashun.
Yep. He's the one that keeps it in our family. But yep, that's pretty much it for me.
Scott, man, how's your week been treating you?
Yeah, this was exam week, so that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. You know what you should also be doing? Talking closer to the microphone.
Good idea too.
Yeah, he probably needs to do that.
Yeah, slash. That's pretty bad.
Scott's pretty bad at that.
I'll just turn the
Hey.
gain up more.
That's one solution.
That is one of many solutions.
Turn the gain up on both of our mics.
You guys should just like cuddle together.
But yeah, it's not like final exam week. It's like third exam week for half my classes. So
Yeah, final exams still got a couple weeks left for you guys, I think. But yeah, it's been a lot of that on the front. Apparently, Lady Alex told me she's just been getting ready for exams. Anytime she's not getting ready for exams, she's just playing Guild Wars 2. She's addicted to that now.
Yeah, I saw those posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
She's like, I became one of those people and made me laugh.
I'm like, there are much worse options than Guild Wars.
yes and no.
Yes and no. Scott would know.
The difference is, yes, you can get engrossed into another game like a lot worse, but there's nothing for it in Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not even max level yet, though. I told her that you, like, hit 80 real quick, and she's just like, oh, yeah, I'm, like, 40. I'm like, you have nothing to worry about. It's a problem when you hit 80 in 2 days, alright?
No, it was broken when we had it,
Yeah.
since we got it out, so we exploited the hell out of that.
Yeah, but
That's
she's
how
been
it's the high
she's
level.
been playing for a month, and she hasn't hit max level yet, so I think she's okay.
Right. I don't think she's one of those people quite yet.
Yeah, quite yet.
I had it, and during the same time where I could have gotten super high level, and then I just didn't play it enough.
Yeah. And then we had, like, a 4-hour discussion in the car driving to Namishin's house.
About how Greg is wrong.
The time that we should have had a podcast. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that car cast, that should have happened.
It would have been the best thing ever.
It would have been. With just like a humming in the background, just the road. How about you, Tony? How's your week been going?
It's been weaky.
God damn it.
You really get upset when I do that, don't you?
I do. You know I do. How has it been weeky?
It's been full of weeks, actually.
God damn it. What have you been doing, Tony? Just fucking tell me.
I was doing things throughout the week.
Okay.
And I edited a wiki.
I hate you so much right now. You have no idea.
I made some tweaks to some code.
Okay.
Did you buy some Twinkies?
No, I didn't. Hostess is dead.
Yeah, but you can go online and buy them for $2,000.
Can you?
Really?
Yeah, people are selling it like crazy on eBay for like
$2K?
$2,000 for a Twinkie.
Why didn't I buy some? Damn it!
I would pay $2 for a Twinkie. And that's stretching it. Alright, Tony, if that's all that you've been doing.
I mean, other than that, I did the school thing. I did the being at home thing. Oh, every night this week, I went to bed at 11:30 or 12 and got up at 8:30 a.m.
What an adult.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird for you. I remember back in the good old days where I could do that. Now I'm just crazy. Now all the sad.
Now you're just
I can
sad.
still do that. It's just a choice not to sometimes.
I just choose not to be good. The sadness keeps me up at night. That's what
I'm sure.
I still need that pool of tears, Alex.
I know. I'm working on it. One vial at a time. Just like I have like a closet full of little vials of tears. I'm just going just crying obsessively into them. My week has been just sad, as all of you have been so glad to point out. Yeah, I really didn't do anything this week. I slept, played video games, and I ate a couple of times, and I worked.
That is how much different from my week?
Not much.
Okay.
And I worked Tuesday and Thursday, and I worked tonight as well. So.
Hey, at least
No.
you're working, man. That's what counts.
Yeah.
Bringing home money.
Not much money, but some, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's been a very slow week. The VGAs was fun. That was a good break from it, especially with Dark Souls 2.
It was.
Namishin and I talked via Google Hangout through the VGAs. But yeah, it was a slow week. So let's just talk about the video games. Hey,
All
Namshin,
the video games.
what have you been
What?
playing?
I've
What
got
are you
Mass
still
Effect
playing?
on. I'm playing on my iPhone. I got Mass Effect on PSN. And I played it for about 15 minutes, and then I turned it off and played Persona 4. And then I bought Sonic All Stars Racers Transformed, and I played it for about 30 minutes, and then I turned it off and played Persona 4. And I finally got the Dance Central 3 here from the Microsoft Store from Black Friday, and I played that for about an hour with my nephew, then I turned it off and played Persona 4. So that's been my week.
I'm noticing a theme. You're almost
Maybe.
done with Persona 4.
I'm like literally at the end.
Yeah.
Itch.
How many hours have you put into that? I'm curious.
It's just past 60 hours, and I had the game for about 2 weeks now.
That's my man. That's my Namshin right there. It's so good. I'm glad that you like it. What are your thoughts on the game, just in general? What do you like?
I said my thoughts on that. I set my piece with it.
No, you just said, yeah, I've been playing a lot of it last week.
I said my piece about it last week. I said everything I need to say about it.
I want to know specifically, though. What do you like? What do you not like?
Well, the only thing I don't like is this new character named Marie, and the only thing I don't like about her is because she has these little stupid poetry things that you have to listen to her hear every time you try to talk to her. But other than that, that's pretty much the only thing I don't like about the game.
All of the things you like. Have you even... You told me that you haven't used a different persona than the one you started with.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable.
I don't know. Isunaki looks cool, and I'm like, sure, I'll stick with him. I don't feel like switching out.
I
don't want a Pokemon persona. It's weird. It's weird to say that, and I know that's like a big system of the game. You know, to switch your personas and whatever, and use them and all that other BS. But I don't care. I like Isunagi, and I've been using him. I just been like getting like I don't know if this was on the original, but like when you do the shuffle time, you have the ability to like raise up your stats, and you can also like raise up your certain skills that you have. Like you can turn Zio to like Mazio. If you have like a certain skill up card, you can buy skill cards and like get them from enemies. And like when you go to the Velvet Room, you can like register them so you can buy them anytime. So like I bought like different versions of the cards, and like with my character you use Uzanagi. I think it's his name. Sure, whatever. What I have Mazio, and I have Zio that attacks everyone, all the opponents. That I have a media to heal everybody. I also have like an ability like to raise up my attack, and then an ability to raise up my defense. And I think that's everything I have on him. That's fine with me. Like I've been wrecking the house because like I roll with Yosuke, and Yukiko every time. So like Yukiko's my healer, but she does fire moves. Chie's my big hitter with physical attacks, plus she does the ice moves. Yosuke has the ability to like raise up my hit percentage and my evade percentage, and he also does the wind moves. So I have everything I need right there. So I don't know. That works with me.
Yeah.
I'd rather use everybody than just use one persona and wreck everybody. I guess that's my thing.
Yeah, you
So,
definitely can
whatever.
add like skills to your personas before, or upgrade their stats in general. That definitely changes a lot because like once a persona would like unlock all of its skills, that's pretty much it for it, and it's just its stats go up a very small amount every time it levels up after that point.
Yeah, Isanaki's about like level 68 now.
Yeah, he's probably the same level.
I've
as
been
your
using him
character.
since. Yeah. No, Yu's actually like level 62, I believe.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah,
They
that's how I
level
roll.
up a bit faster. That's interesting because like you definitely couldn't play the game that way the first time around in the original. But that's cool that you're doing it different. No wonder you're going through much faster. It's because you're not even worrying about fusing personas and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that game's so good.
By the way, the killer thing was actually really interesting and really cool. So props
Yeah.
to that.
It's really good. They do it really well. really good story in that game, as far as I'm concerned. Is that all you've been playing, Option? Just the Persona 4s?
Pretty much.
All right, Scotty, man. What about you? What's on your
So
playlist?
the first thing I want to mention is something called Double Dragon Neon. Has anybody have you heard of it?
I got that game. Oh yeah.
Okay, we all know it's a terrible game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really, really funny. Come on.
It's very bad.
It is. But man.
So I was playing it, and within the first, it starts off with some guy has kidnapped some lady, and apparently it's your girlfriend. Okay, so you walk out of this garage, and then you start fighting your way past a few levels and enemies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Arcade style.
Yeah.
But when you get to the third boss, I believe it is, you straight up launch into the space from this. You know how the Japanese traditional houses look.
Yeah,
So you
the
launch into
like the
space directly
pagoda.
from there. Yeah, the end of the level is you walk into it. And I'm playing this with Will, and he's like, the ground starts shaking. He's like, if this launches into the space, I don't need him. And then
I don't even know.
straight up into space.
That's kind of awesome. It's great that it happened that way, I guess.
And come on, the game's terrible because of the jokes in it.
Yeah, fun fact, Prime Buster just loves that game. He loves it so much.
The fighting's not too
He
much
also loves
different from
Bionic
Stat
Commando,
Pilgrim
so there you go.
or
There's
the
your
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of arcadey old school games.
Right.
So,
But the writing for it, no.
no. Yeah. What else have you been playing, man?
There was League. We'll get to that a little bit later, though.
Yeah.
And then, again, a little more Don't Starve. I haven't gotten to any of the newer stuff yet.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as that, it was exam week, so
Yeah.
didn't do much.
All right. Great, man. What about you?
I've been playing World of Tanks, like a lot of World of Tanks. That game is so good.
I just don't get it.
It's
We've
a
come to
simulator.
an agreement
That's
on
why,
this.
Alex. I figured it out. It's a simulator, and I like simulators. I like flying simulators. I like tank simulators. It's
Yeah, you do. You like those flight sims and those tank sims.
so
and those
that's why. That's what I figured out about that game. I was like, oh, it's a simulator. That's why I like it so much.
It's just ridiculous
It's fun.
because you're in a tank fighting other tanks.
That's what you do. Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've also been playing Battlefield 3 Aftermath, which is the new DLC. It's the third one, I believe.
Is it the last one?
No, last one's Endgame, which comes out. I don't know. Anyways, the new DLC adds the crossbow and the 4 new maps. The crossbow is way overpowered, which is kind of funny.
Is it one shot, one kill?
Yeah, it is. On top of that, I've also shot somebody in the knee, so I've had to make an arrow to the knee joke. It was fantastic.
Is there a trophy for that?
No, there's
There
not, but I
there
wish
should
there
be.
was. It would have made me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
The new maps are alright. The ground shakes occasionally because it's the aftermath of an earthquake, so just tremors and things like that. That's pretty cool. Other than that, it hasn't changed much of the core gameplay. They've added a new game mode called Scavenger, where basically you have to find the weapons on the map and then kill people with those weapons.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Halo
pretty cool.
style.
It's not too bad. Other than that, the new maps, I wish they would have more vehicles. They're very vehicle-less.
There was the one with AC-130 was supposed to be like a vehicle-focused map.
Oh, that's the
pack.
Armored Kill. That's the large maps. And yeah, it was, but the maps are too big for a 12-on-12 game.
Yeah, I think that's where that PC 32-on-32.
Really helps, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it shines through.
Yeah. But yeah, Aftermath, go check it out. It's actually kind of okay.
Greg, you and I should try PlanetSide 2 together, because apparently
I've heard of that. Yes.
that's like Battlefield except with like thousands of people instead of just 64.
Yeah, PlanetSide 2 is real good.
Oh
Well,
God,
thanks,
Tony,
Tony.
you're so close to that microphone.
Why is this doing? Oh my goodness.
He just unmutes.
Okay, is this any better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's much better.
I've also been playing.
PlanetSide 2, real good.
Yeah.
Okay.
SOCOM Confrontation, as usual. That game will never die.
I see you
ever.
playing that like all the time.
It's really fun. I like it. I like third-person shooters.
I
and
know.
That's what makes that game really fun. And on top of that, I've also been playing Nuni Kuni, the demo. I played that last night.
I played the
Nino Kuni.
Nino Kuni.
I played a half
There you
night
go.
demo last night as well.
That game is so good. Like, it's so fucking beautiful.
That game is gorgeous. Like holy shit.
Yeah, no.
Like if you've ever seen like movies like Howl's Moving Castle and shit,
Yeah,
it looks
no.
like that except it's a video game.
Yeah, no. I have a boner for this game now. Like, seriously, I want this game.
Yeah. So like did you play both parts of the demo?
I did not. I only played the first part, which was...
The
I guess they
forest?
give you like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to play through it. I got through the forest, and then you leave the forest, and you can walk outside for a bit, and then the counter starts, or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's 15 minutes. The
Or 15
counter-
minutes.
The counter starts when you have 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
The voice acting is actually really good in that
Yeah,
game.
that's another thing I noticed about that.
the dude, like your companion guy, is like this like super Scottish dude. Like he's incredibly Scottish, like the Scotsman from Samurai Jack Scottish. Like,
Oh God!
yeah,
I
it's
just
awesome.
remembered.
I knew
gun on his
Namjoon would
leg
make-
and everything.
Yeah, he's like this little yellow dude with a lantern hanging off of his nose, and
The concept for the game is really cool. Like, the way that they have everything set up, it sounds really neat, and I can't wait to play more of the story.
yeah, it's like I don't know much about the story, but generally it's like you play a kid named Oliver. His mother dies, and you're just trying to bring her back to life, and you meet like this dude.
And then you make a transmutation circle, and then
God damn it!
I was waiting for it. It's not as dark as that. No. It's really cool though. I saw in the first part of the demo, you only have like one little monster you can play as.
Yeah, the your little companion guy.
Yeah. So
I like the
apparently-
cut loose feature in his combat. That was really cool.
Yeah, apparently, like, you can have up to 3 monsters with you at a time, and you can switch them out. I didn't really get to see that. I bet you get to see that in, like, the second part of the demo, which I haven't played yet.
Yeah, and me there. So
But you can also play as Oliver himself, who can attack by himself and use spells like Fireball and Healing Circle and stuff
what did
like
you
that.
think about the combat system?
It's really cool. It's like, the way it works is, like, you just... It's like you can move around freely, and then you queue up attacks, and you'll do that for a set amount of time.
I like the feature that it allows you to press circle in the middle of an attack, so you don't have to follow through. You can back up and then switch real quick, which I think is very helpful in that type of game because of the way that the combat works. So
Yeah, so it's like the defend command, for example. Like you will be in defense mode for like 3 full seconds, and then there will be like a 2-second cooldown before you can use defend after that. So there is a certain amount of timing to it. And then like your monsters will have different abilities. Oliver has different abilities. Again, the only part I played was just like it was just the combat portion. It was like you were fighting a boss, which was the Guardian of the Forest.
that was a cool fight. I like
Yeah.
that fight though.
Yeah, it was definitely like that. This is definitely like probably one of the first bosses you fight. It feels like an early game fight. And I'm excited to play the second part of the demo, which is later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But because it looks like in the second part of the demo, Oliver has a sword, he has more spells, and he has 3 monsters with him. So you'll be able to see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually when I played the demo the first time, I used the little monster guy. I wasn't really sure how to switch back to Oliver. So
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. So my monster dude got smoked.
That happened with me the first time as well.
Yeah, so then I had to start over, and I played the fight as Oliver instead.
That's funny because that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, and Oliver, since he had spells, he had like a fireball spell, so that just took down the Guardian really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. The combat is not like completely real time, but it's real time enough so that it feels like there is some
Momentum.
momentum and also strategy to it
Yeah.
at the same time.
How did you like once you got out of the forest to walk around in that big open area? When I saw that, I was like,
I didn't actually get to see that. My timer ran out right when that cutscene with the tree ended.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I took my time with the boss. I was like running through the menus and looking at everything.
Okay, I see.
But it's really cool. It's I am very excited for this now. I've been looking forward to it for a while since people got a chance to since like IGN has been really hyping this game up.
Which they do all the time, and then they give it a shitty review after that.
that's not entirely true.
Most of the time it is.
But the PlayStation team at IGN specifically has been hyping this up because this is like it's gonna be a PS3 exclusive, and it's a gorgeous game. It's pretty fun to play, so hopefully
Yeah.
it's like a nice like 60 to 100 hour JRPG that I can just grind into January.
It looks so good, though. That's one of the things that I really like about it, though.
Yeah, the art style is incredible.
I love those Miyazaki art styles.
Yeah, if you've ever played Tales of Vesperia, it kind of has that kind of sheen to it, but the character
That
design
game
is different.
sucks.
Fuck you, Namshin. He's just hating on me.
Sending it off to you, by the way.
I know. You tweeted at me and Joe.
Anyways, after Nino Kuni, I finally finished Catherine.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, fuck you, puzzles.
See, you didn't like the ending though.
Yeah, I got a shitty ending, and
Yeah.
that kind of just ruined the game for me. So I was like, "Yep, fuck this game."
There's
Did
one...
you answer it honestly or something?
No, I was like in between almost full red and like the bar that was.
You were walking the line, right?
But I was in the red. That's the thing. I was like almost blue, but I don't know how to explain it. That
Were
bar
you like
is a little
down the
weird.
middle, or just down the middle, but more red, slightly more red?
Yeah, more red. That's what I would say.
Yeah, then you're gonna get one of those middle of the road endings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
I just answered honestly, and I got exactly what I wanted, I guess you could say, quote unquote. But yeah, I enjoyed what I got from that game.
I answered honestly, and I got the same ending as Greg. It's been a year and a half now, so I'm just gonna say, if you don't want to get spoiled on Catherine, then
Tony.
don't listen.
yeah.
I know all the endings.
The best
It's
thing
it.
though that I liked about the game's ending is like that fake ending that they threw at you at the beginning, but then it goes through a little bit longer. But the real ending kind of blowed. But other than that, everything up to that was really good.
So Greg and I got the Catherine with a K ending where she dumps you.
Yeah, that really shitty ending.
What
Shitty ending.
that was my first ending. I've seen all of them now. What was your first ending now, Machine?
Oh, my one and only ending. Like she dumped me. Then I did the whole trial thing. The winter, goddamn, I did the whole whatever that guy's the sunglasses name. I did his thing.
Boss.
And after
Yeah,
that,
You have to do that.
yeah. And then like right after that, I went back to Catherine again. And I said like, hey, take you back. I can make this work. And yeah, she took me back, and we got married. So.
Okay. So Catherine with a K married.
I was trying to explain to my parents.
Tony, it's like your gain is either like way up, like I can hear everything in your room, just like what
Gross.
all of the things that are happening, all of the
Gross.
sex happening in the background.
Gross.
Better?
No, is your computer like bumping up the mic volume?
It might be. I don't know why it ever would do that. This computer's not that technically advanced.
This computer is actually a prehistoric computer. But like the
You
way
slept through all of that.
the way the ending works, Greg, is that like you can only get with someone if you are like you can only stay in a relationship with someone with either Catherine with a C or Catherine with a K if you are a one-way order or one-way chaos.
I was going for the chaos one, but I kept screwing up on the questions, and by the end of the game, I was like in that red area between full red and then full blue, or
And
like middle blue. I don't
yeah.
know. That bar is weird because it's off-centered a little bit, so it automatically leans you towards red at the beginning.
yeah, it's because that's what happens narratively. Is like you
Yeah.
lean toward chaos.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get the middle of the road ending where he just goes by himself and goes to a spaceship or something. I think that's what it
He
was.
pays for that like flying to space thing.
See, I
Yeah.
would have been okay with that ending.
Yeah.
But no, I got the realistic you get shit on ending.
You get dumped. Yeah, that was my first ending. It was funny because I actually played through the game the same time as my friend Ryan, who you guys know obviously, and he got the Catherine with a K, you get married ending like Namishin.
Yay!
And he beat it before me, and we were watching the ending. He's like, "You're gonna get the same ending as me. There's no such thing as different endings in this game." He's like all egotistical, and then the ending is going pretty similar to his, and then she dumps me. He's like, "What? That's not supposed to happen." But yeah, it's that game. I see, Greg, you didn't like the puzzle gameplay. I loved it. So that's if you had like been loving that throughout the whole game, then that last night of absolutely crazy puzzles would have been awesome for you.
I cared more about the story, and I got a shitty ending, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this game."
Yeah, you should look up some of the other endings. So I think you would get a kick out of them. There's one specific Catherine with a C ending that I know you would absolutely love.
I love that ending. I'm working towards getting that ending. Last time I played it, but I stopped playing. I let my friend borrow it.
Yeah, I need to get it back from you, Greg, so I can start working on that plat.
Yeah, maybe Thursday I'll come over and give it back to you, unless
Yeah,
you work.
That should be good. Hopefully I won't be working. We'll see.
Okay.
But what else, Greg?
That's it. That's all I've been playing.
All right, it's a good list of games right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you finally finished Catherine. You finished Infamous. I can lend you Infamous 2 now.
Yes, I did finish Infamous. That was a while ago, though. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said I wasn't going to lend you Infamous 2 until you finished Catherine, so...
Okay.
So, yeah, you're going to love Infamous 2, so...
Oh yeah.
I liked Infamous 1. I didn't like the story so much, but I did like the gameplay of Infamous 1.
If
a
you didn't
lot.
like the story in Infamous 1, you will like the story in Infamous 2.
Okay.
It's like... That game is all around better. Like, in
Like, I
every
like
way.
some parts of the story of Infamous 1. I
Like
thought
the
some of
comic book stuff?
Yeah, the comic book stuff was pretty cool, and I
They
liked
still have it.
Yeah,
The,
there's still more of that.
the darkness, because I chose all dark hole. I really like the darkness side of the story, which
The
made
evil ending in Infamous 2 is
Did you-
fantastic.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna like it. Scott, you saw the good ending in
Please,
Infamous 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna say anything because I want Greg to play it, but yeah,
Okay.
I saw both endings.
I haven't actually seen the evil ending, but I know what happens. Obviously,
Yeah, I platinumed both games, so I know everything
I
about
hope I
them.
didn't accidentally delete Infamous.
you can always re-download it.
I can.
Yeah. Tony, man, what about you?
Me in terms of games,
Yes.
I play them.
Okay. What of them did you play?
I played some League,
Okay.
played some Minecraft.
Okay. Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, bringing it back.
Bringing back what?
Minecraft has been missing
Yeah,
on the
dude.
show in like forever.
It's because I haven't.
I mean, I also played a little bit of Blops too.
Yeah, you still have my copy. You didn't give me.
I have
Halo
my
4
copy.
back. Fuck you. It's my copy. Paid $60 for that.
I paid $60 for that. I walked out of the store with it in the bag, so
I hate you.
I can
You already
He
do
owes
that
you
one.
money, so he took Black Ops 2 to pay you back.
yeah.
Because that fucking makes sense.
Duh, how come you didn't understand that? Now she knows.
Of course.
It's because we're both from the same hood.
What up?
You guys are ridiculous.
That's why we love you.
Let's see. Other than that, I played some games.
Okay.
Um,
He can't think of,
What games?
of anything, so that's why he's stalling.
hold on. I'm thinking of my games.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that. I played a little bit of that. Yeah, that was last week though. I believe that's all I played this week was League of Legends and Minecraft.
Alright, you and Scott
Oh,
want to talk
Mabby.
about Halo now?
Alright.
Or League, not Halo, goddamn.
I need to
Alright.
play Halo. I want to play that game.
What do you want to start with outright?
In terms of League,
Yes.
are we talking about all the changes?
Yes.
Scott, if you're going to talk about changes, you're going to talk about them closer to the microphone.
I just start slouching, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, what do you want to start first? items, jungle.
Ooh,
Rolls.
dude, jungle. I like jungles.
They got
Okay,
balloons
okay,
and
we're gonna
King
start with the
Louis
items.
and a panther and a tiger.
First, they straight out removed a bunch of items.
Yeah.
Like Meki Pendant, Regrowth Pendant. They removed Force of Nature entirely, Soul Shroud, and a couple of other ones. They decreased a lot of the regular AD items by a little bit, not too much, like from 10 to 100 gold. And then they added a ton of new items.
There's a lot of new items. Some of them are pretty OP.
Yeah, like, first one I want to talk about, this is a new one. This is a remastered old one. It's called the Divine Sword. Its passive is 45% of attack speed, right? That's not all that much, but when it has an active where you gain 100% attack speed and 3 guaranteed critical strikes.
Okay, continue.
Let's see. Another one that became pretty OP is Warmogs. You know how I told you the Force of Nature got removed?
Yeah.
The passive of that moves straight onto Warmogs.
So,
And normally what you would do is you would grab Warmogs, then the Force of Nature. Now you just grab a Warmogs.
so it's just
And it's the same
in
price.
addition to health, what does it do now?
It regenerates 1.5% of your health.
Jesus. That seems excessive, especially because Warmogs adds like 800.
Warmogs adds 1,000 now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
And it
down
doesn't,
from 1,000 to
scale.
200. It's down
Yeah,
from 1,000
it
to
doesn't
100.
scale anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like once you get it, you automatically have the maximum benefit you're gonna have from it.
Okay.
But the regen scales on your total life.
Yeah, of course, it always does.
So, yeah, now there's little point to stacking Warmogs, but that's also a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
The other two items I want to point out explicitly is the Hurricane. What is it called? Is that what it's called? Just Hurricane?
Or something or other's hurricane.
That's actually what they
Rampage's
call Greg in
Hurricane?
bed. The hurricane.
I don't remember. Hold on.
It's what it does? It's 70% attack speed, and then your attacks also send out 2 more attacks. Send out whoever's near your attacking for half the damage of your regular attack.
Okay. So,
That's for ranged only.
so, like moving on from items, like breaking out each specific item will only get us so far. Like, what did they change to like the gameplay? Because you implied that there was.
I'm gonna get to that after I get the one last item I want to pick out,
Okay.
and that's the Ravenous Hydra. Everybody kind of ignored the item called the Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
What they did is you can now upgrade the Tiamat into something called a Ravenous Hydra,
Mm-hmm.
and then a
Scott looks off to the side.
someone just popped into the room,
Okay.
and then let's see. Oh yeah, its active is instead of a 50% decrease, the AoE that it does is it gives you 75 attack damage. That's the most flat attack damage you can get from any item. And then it's 100% damage down to 60% near the far ends.
Mm-hmm.
So if you grab that on someone like Tryndamere, your 1,005k crits spread to their entire team.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That
Tryndamere is one of
seems-
my favorite champs too, so that'll be fun.
He's still not playable, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I explained that to Greg a while ago.
They nerfed him too much.
Yeah, that's why I don't play him anymore. But I did like him for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you wanna go down through the roles?
Rolls.
AD carry, support, jungler.
Well, let's not break it down like entirely. I mean, people can read patch.
Yeah, we don't need to go over every single change. Basically, a lot of shit happened.
How does this fundamentally change like how people play though? That's what
I was gonna get into.
They dialed back lane aggression early game
From jungler.
because they increased the general value of creeps, and they made the jungle harder. So they're pulling back ganking, and so they are opening the jungle to more champions that are junglers, not gankers. And they have dialed items into the late game that will make it more, I guess, scaling for people who are snowballing.
Okay, so like people who get stronger as the game goes on get even stronger now?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there are also a lot more choices available to you.
Okay. So like, you guys have still been playing with all these changes, right?
Right.
Uh,
That's why I
Mhm.
wanted to go into the roles. But he already explained jungler, but the ADC got a huge cutback by them not getting buffed as much as all the other roles. Mid got strong to the point where it was almost like Classic League, where you would run around with Ryze and nuke the entire team down.
Of course.
Not exactly that strong, but they did get a huge buff.
Mhm.
Same with all your top laners and bruisers. They added a lot of damage added to them.
That's interesting that they would go and like fundamentally change, like increase the power of all these like basic types of like characters on the map. That feels
Yeah,
like
so you
They did it between Season 1 and Season 2 as well.
yeah. So are they doing this to like make it so games go faster?
I think
It
it's
feels
just
like-
to even it up.
It feels like they wouldn't need to like increase everyone's power unless
they
wanted
didn't
the
increase
match to move
everyone's power.
faster.
They decreased specifically gankers' power.
Mm-hmm.
People who go around and just gank.
Yeah.
They decreased that, and they buffed basically the class of champions that was generally weaker,
Mhm.
and they added a later game perspective to them. So
Hmm.
you don't see in a team that's just protecting their AD carry.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, it seems like. Do you guys like? Do you like these changes? Do you not?
I do. The only problem I see is it's kind of gearing more towards Dota,
Yeah, they're trying to
especially
make
with
it.
some of the other items I didn't talk about that they put in.
I'm happy Garen's better.
Well, of course you are.
Garrus is my favorite character, so I like it.
You said Garen, but okay, now I'm kidding. But yeah, Tony, what do you think of these changes? That's to you, Tony.
His mic is muted.
His mic is muted. Look at him talk. Look at he's acting like we can hear him. He probably said like, "Hold on a second, guys." Anyway.
Tony, we can't hear you.
I learned how this works now.
There you go.
For some reason, Google automatically stopped my camera from working and my
I did
mic
that
from working.
while you're looking away. It was just your camera.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, what were you asking me? Sorry.
What do you think of the changes that they're making? Like them? That don't like
I
them?
like them.
Any particular reason?
I like them.
You're turning into Evan.
You're turning to
I like them because it's fun.
It's more Evan.
I'm too busy with Bobby Kodak's dick in my mouth.
we're not talking to Tony anymore. We're not talking about League anymore. It seems like do you think this is making League more accessible or the opposite? Scott, just curious. Scott or Tony?
Accessible. I want to say the opposite.
Uh huh.
It's making it more professional.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm just staring at Brian Jackson. He looks so cute. Just lounging.
Jesus Christ.
His eyes, his eyebrows just a little twerk up a little bit when I say his name.
Yeah. It's 'cause you're
It's
using-
cute. I like
you're
it.
Using his slave name.
I know.
Here you are.
Anyway, I have been playing things as well. Heads up. Just like a depressing amount of XCOM though, mostly. I said
Yeah.
that I played Ni no Kuni. Greg and I talked about that already. I actually started playing Saints Row the Third.
Thank God you finally started that game, except you're
'Cause-
playing it on PC, out of all the things you could play it on.
Well, it's because the Humble THQ bundle happened, which we never really got a chance to talk about, but it's basically a Humble THQ bundle where you pay $5, you get Saints Row the Third, Darksiders, Red Faction, and Metro, and a bunch
That's
of other
actually
stuff.
a really good deal.
Yeah,
That's surprising.
I think they're doing it because THQ desperately needs money.
That would make sense.
It's cold.
Yeah. We can hear you, Tony. At least mute
Shut
your mic
up.
if you're gonna.
No,
talk
I'm
to
not
somebody
muting
else.
shit.
The people who watch this video recording are like, "God, they're so unprofessional,"
Yeah, so
and it's just Tony. But Saints Row the Third's good. I really do like the humor in it. It's definitely up my alley. I don't really like the shooting, but one thing I notice is like I really love how the cars feel and how the driving is.
I wouldn't know because you're
Yeah.
playing it on PC, so it's different.
I'm playing on a controller.
Oh, okay. Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Then that, yeah. Yeah.
So I don't really play PC games with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Um, It's good, man. It's a good looking game. The cars feel really good. I hate driving in games. I always hate driving in games.
We'll
but
get
I
used
like
to it because that's all you do in that game.
Yeah, I
from
kind of
place
like
to
it.
place.
I kind of like it in Saints Row. It's fun.
Yeah, I like that game a lot. Like when it was really good, except now that THQ has shit on that game hardcore, in the sense of DLC that doesn't make sense and just really dumb things. But
Well, I mean, DLC only matters to an extent as long as the base game is good.
yeah, and the base game was good. I like the whole. Once you get to the end, you'll really like it. So
Yeah, I love just how it does not take itself seriously.
yeah, that's one of the things that everybody loves
appreciate
about that game. Except it's gotten to the point where like originally it was kind of serious, and then it
Yeah,
started
no, I
to
played,
mellow
I
out in
played
the
the
second
original
one,
Saints Row.
and then the third one just went full blown ridiculous.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, I have not played Saints Row since I played the first one like 6 years ago.
I like the first one a lot, and the second one. The third
the
one
first
was
one's
alright.
pretty good. Again, it was much more fun to play than Grand Theft Auto for me, but it was
Surprise,
still
surprise.
like an open world gangster shoot them game.
Mm-hmm.
But Saints Row, it has good driving. I don't like the shooting in Saints Row. I'll say that. I really don't like how the shooting handles and feels at all.
Do you still beat people with stuff?
Oh yeah,
Always
you
that
beat people
giant
with a
pink
giant
dildo.
fucking dildo. It's awesome. I stood over someone's body and just beat them on the ground with the fucking penetrator for like 20 minutes.
the penetrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the weapon games in Saints Row.
And it's it's entertaining. I got to that point where like they
Jump
they're
off
like
the
driving in
helicopter.
the car and they're singing that one song. I don't know what the song's
Sub,
called.
Love
Sublime's What I Got.
it is what I got.
Who's that?
So
by?
remember that.
Love it is what I got.
Who's that song by?
Sublime.
Sublime. Okay.
And it's repress. Sorry, not what I got. Or repraise or something like that.
Yeah, that was really awesome. It was just awesome because it was so real. It was such a real moment.
Yeah.
Whoops.
God damn it, Tony.
He's been doing that for a long time now.
I know, but he hadn't hit his mic. He just smacks his mic 3 times. This fucking idiot. I mean, Saints
You
Row-
mad, bro?
Of course, I'm always mad.
Have you gotten to the point where you jump out of the helicopter and take over?
Yeah, that moment sent chills
That's
down my
the
spine.
best part about that game. It's right there.
Because obviously Giant Bomb loves Saints Row. They talked about that moment. They talked about the car moment, and I had never experienced these moments. But holy shit, it's just so amazing when like power starts playing, when you're like
Oh,
about to fucking base jump out of a helicopter.
oh.
It's just
I'm living 21st
Shut up.
century.
you took it too far. Man, that's just like a beautiful moment.
Yeah. It is.
Wait till you get to the Deckers level. That level's pretty damn awesome.
I played one of
The
the
Deckers is good.
the motorcycle things in the
Oh, then
game.
you're close. You're close to the that. Then.
Yeah, I'm pretty close, I think. But yeah, it's really cool. The characters are really funny. All the writing's really good, really on the nose. Yeah, it's highly recommended. If anyone got a chance to pick up the THQ bundle, then definitely give it a shot. It runs on my computer at a pretty good 30 frames, so that's good. Let's see. I also played XCOM. That's pretty much it. I haven't gotten a chance to play Metro. I want to play that though. But yeah,
What about that sweet ass Wii U?
I played Zombie U this week, but I've already talked about that a little bit. I mean, it's Dark Souls for Zombie U or for Wii U, and it's awesome. Yeah, I streamed it a little bit.
no Dark Souls 2 though.
It's no Dark Souls 2. Don't even get me started. I streamed a little bit, and I was just like screaming like a little girl because that game is so fucking stressful. And I lost my my character that had lasted a really long time.
On Zombie U?
Yeah. And by really
We
long,
might play a little bit of that on Monday.
and by a really long time I mean 2 hours. So
That's not a really long time.
not too long.
Did you go back and kill that little bitch again?
Yeah.
Get your shit back?
But she was ugly.
Good job.
She was ugly anyway.
She was ugly anyway.
She was. And yeah, XCOM. So I've finally gotten good at XCOM, which is unbelievable. I know. I've been playing it on PC. I need to go back and play it on PS3. I think I might go for the plat on this. I don't know. I got the DLC on PC, but I haven't actually played it yet.
Talk back.
So let me tell you about my kernels. I got 6 kernels, which is the highest rank.
On your toes?
I have one.
On my XCOM game, I have 6 kernels.
My colonel is Scott Guthier.
No, he died, Tony.
He's still a colonel. Just a dead colonel.
So my assault, that's Lady Alex. She has single-handedly killed more enemies than all of my other characters. I've had her since the very first mission too. She's just been kicking ass. She was my first colonel. She's an assault. My second colonel was Scott, a sniper. I don't think he's ever missed a shot. Honestly, I got him.
It's because Scott's
I got
too
him
OP.
that fucking Archangel armor and that fucking plasma sniper rifle, and now he literally kills everything in one hit. Like he kills like the elites, like the late game enemies in one hit. Like I don't think Scott's hit chance has ever been below 85%.
That squad sight, man.
So yeah. Plus he has double tap, so he just takes 2 shots, kills everything.
Yeah.
My other colonel is a heavy, T-Dog.
What up?
T-Dog Horvath.
Big Bo?
He's fucking using those rocket launchers. You've killed like a sectopod in a single hit, and they're the strongest.
Yeah.
It's like because I gave you heat ammo, which gives you twice as much damage against electronic enemies. So you like critted a sectopod and did 38 damage. So it was awesome.
Are you ready to play on Insanity?
On impossible mode?
Insanity mode.
I'm probably gonna go for impossible after I finish this classic Iron Man playthrough.
Impossible Iron Man?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna play Iron Man when I do impossible though.
Play Iron
I'm
Man.
not going to. I will beat Iron Man on classic, but I'm not going to play it on impossible. I don't hate myself that much.
Yes, you do.
My 4th colonel is a guy that I named Da Boss. Boss spelled B-A-U-S. He's from Germany. He's also a heavy and a colonel. And my 6th colonel, I believe I'm on 6, is Super Frank Nico. Lady Super Frank Nico, who is one of our stream viewers, and he's my support. She's my support. And she can like heal 15 damage with 1 medkit use, so I've got everybody in Titan armor, which is the final heavy armor.
Didn't I get that?
No, you never even got the Titan armor.
What? Which one did I get? What was the biggest armor that I got?
You got
Carapace, right?
Carapace armor, which is the second armor, and it's the first armor upgrade you get, and then you got the other light armor, which is the one with the hook shot. So like I have an entire 6-man squad of just colonels. I brought them to the alien base, fucking killed everything. So I just got through the alien.
Scott got redemption.
Scott got redemption. I think Scott killed like a sectopod and 7 heavy floaters on that mission just by himself. And then Alex killed like 5 muton elites or something ridiculous like that. She kills so many things. It's always fun like when I have like Tony up against a wall and then like 3 chrysalids run out and he just kills 2 of them with a single reaction shot because of the spread on his heavy weapon.
Yep.
So it's like I finally gotten to a point where I've realized how to play the metagame as efficiently as possible. Like I literally didn't do the alien base until I did all the research that I could do. Now I have 3 Firestorms, which are the upgraded flight vehicle. I have
Already tires.
What? What did you
I
say?
thought you said Firestone. Never mind.
No, not my tires. Firestorm. And I have everybody in Titan armor or Archangel armor. Like the only armor I don't have yet is the Ghost armor, which I'm gonna give to Scott so he's invisible. Just kills things in the shadows. Because Scott's awesome. I've got like 2 thermo generators, an Illyrium generator, 3 satellite nexuses. I lost 6 countries, but I have all of the other countries with satellites, and I have 2 full continents.
Do you remember what my nickname is?
Yes, it's Brick.
It should be Papa Bear.
It should be Papa Bear, but I didn't want to take Brick away. Scott's is Nix, which
Nix?
I don't know why, but I think it's really appropriate.
It's almost as good as Vampire.
It's almost as good as Vampire, but nothing's as good as Vampire. Alex.
What about Santa?
Santa, no Santa.
That was for Alex though.
Yeah, that was for me. I haven't actually made myself a character in this game. I think I'm just gonna keep it that way.
Because you'll just die.
I'll just die. Lady Alex.
Did he be like, finally, God, I was so depressed. Now I feel better now.
Holy crap!
That's so terrible.
I just died. I feel better now.
And here come the pool of tears.
You guys are terrible human beings. I'm just gonna put that.
I'm not that bad. Jeez.
Scott, you were bad last week.
Yes, I was. But I only point out things that you point out to yourself.
Nabashin just like digs the knife in deeper. Right,
It's so he can pull it out later.
Enough with the face. Yeah, it's so he can pull out the fucking serrated knife later, so it hurts worse coming out than it did going in. Let's see. Lady Alex's nickname is DJ. I don't really know why. What Boss's nickname is? It's something ridiculous. Super Frank's nickname is Voodoo.
That's pretty good.
It rhymes with doo-doo.
Indeed. He's like, that voodoo I do. Every time he comes up, that's what he says in the chat on Twitch. I've been streaming all of this, so if you want to watch my XCOM exploits, I've been getting a lot more viewers watching me play XCOM lately too. It's twitch.tv/irrationalpassions. So I've done the alien base. I've taken down the largest alien ship there are. So like literally I just have to build the hyperwave relay, get a psi guy, and then I can probably finish the game. So
Those guys from Mario?
yeah, those guys from Mario. Not a shy guy, psi guy.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
So yeah, it's I'm in the final stretch. I'm gonna finally beat the game on classic Iron Man. But yeah, it's the game's still amazing, no doubt. So highly recommended if you haven't picked it up already. But yeah, that's
give it a try when I come over.
Yeah,
I actually do want to give that game a try.
Scott needs to play XCOM, man.
I'm gonna buy it when it goes on sale.
I told Scott to wait for the Steam holiday sale.
Scott, come over on Monday. Play with us.
Yeah, Greg, you can try it on Thursday.
Okay.
If you come over, I think You may like it. I don't think you're gonna love it, but I think you might like it.
I'll give it a try. I mean, the more I see you play it, the more I kind of like it. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a slower paced tactics game. So I don't know how up your alley it is.
We'll see.
Yeah,
You like SOCOM confrontation, so you might like that game.
yeah, it's definitely very strategy heavy. Let's see. Before we close out, Tony, Greg, do you guys have any thoughts on the VGA announcements, or do you want us to remind you of what was announced?
I know all the announcements, man. I watched that shit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not with us.
I wasn't on Skype with all you guys, but I was watching it with the people that are here.
I flipped a shit when
Because they're more important than us.
Yeah, so was I, dude. I was flipping some shits. And
I'm so excited.
there was like this hard game, and I was like, oh shit, Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, it's confirmed that it's coming to PS3, Xbox 360, and PC on day one. So
Yep. I'm going to be getting it probably for PS3.
if you have one by then,
I will.
you will.
If I don't, I'm going to shoot someone.
I will be getting for PS3 as well. Greg,
Fuck that PC
do you
version.
have any thoughts on Dark Souls 2?
I have yet to watch the trailer on it.
It's just a CG trailer, so no gameplay.
I mean, it's Dark Souls, so it's got to be good. I mean, you can't go wrong. I hope it's not called Dark Souls 2 though, and it's called something else.
It's called Dark Souls 2.
That's
It's called
disappointing.
No, it's not like Dark Souls from Demon Souls. It's actually a direct sequel to Dark Souls.
Well, I
So-
wish like how they did Demon Souls. I wish they would have done Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and then like another name instead of Dark Souls.
No, I'm okay with more Dark Souls.
Well, just
Personally.
it would be cool that way.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
whatever.
I'm probably not expecting this to come out until early 2014. But I guess we'll probably know more at E3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very exciting, very exciting. The other announcement was the Phantom Pain, which is apparently a conspiracy that it's actually Metal Gear Solid 5. No one knows quite yet.
No,
Scott doesn't think so.
no way in hell.
There are
I give up. I don't care anymore.
There are actual reasonable things that point to it could very well be Metal Gear Solid 5. Because Kojima has said Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to happen. But I don't know. It's the Last of Us trailer was fan-fucking-tastic. The BioShock gameplay trailer was really good. Actual real gameplay from that. It looks like it's actually coming along pretty nicely. And trying to think, there wasn't anything else like really interesting. Tomb Raider looks fine. There was like a CG trailer for Castlevania: Lords of Shadow 2. Nothing too much interesting to talk about. But we'll talk about this in the second segment, which Scott, Naoshi, and I have already recorded. So that pretty much wraps it up for video games.
Mm-hmm.
So we're done?
So we're done.
Good, I don't want to
What are
talk to you
talking about?
anymore.
Break one. Break one.
We just have to pick a title. So with that, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and actually finish the show from the past
To the future?
to the future.
So it's
To
back to the
play some
future in
shitty
podcasting.
games that suck ass.
We're going to go back to the past, actually. Not back to the future. But
Back to the past future?
thanks to everyone who's watching this live. Again, you'll be able to watch this on YouTube, on our YouTube channel if you aren't already. So with that, we will take a break and be back in just a little bit, guys.
What up, PlayStation?